going to practice division. So here's our target. Can one of y'all read this to me, please? All set?
I can solve division problems using my strategies, base 10 blocks, division family, subtracting, and
Try that word.
Standard
Algorithm. Good. So we're going to practice our division using all those strategies that Ms. Bogisch has taught us this year, using our base 10 blocks, our family, and our standard algorithm. All right? So look at your problem. Go ahead and write your name at the top. And your number. All right, first thing I want you to just whisper read it to yourself. And then we're going to read it together. So just read the problem to yourself. Show me your eyes when you're done. All right, we good? All right, so let's read it together. The 7 members of the recycling club recycled 1,505 cans last year. All right, stop right there. How many people do we have? 7. So we're going to circle that. 7 members, or 7 people. And it said they were recycling, so how many cans did they recycle?
1,505.
Good, so we're going to circle that too. So all of those people all together recycled 1,505 cans. Then it says each member of the recycling club recycled the same number of cans. So if they're the same, what's another word I can use for the same?
Equal to?
Equal to, right? So they all did the same number. So I'm going to circle that word same, and I'm just going to draw my equal sign next to it, because that shows that they're all equal.
So all the numbers are the same.
Right, so everyone has to be the same. Good. And then what does my question say, Marlena?
How many cans did each member recycle?
Good, underline. So that's what I want to figure out. So they gave me a total number of cans that were recycled, and then I have 7 people, and I want to know what each of them did. So look at our problem. We're going to understand our problem first. So I want you to turn and talk to your partner. What is our find? What's the question asking me to find? Turn and talk to your partner.
I think the same. I just put how many cans each member recycled.
All right, let's write it down. It sounds like we all have the same thing, right? So
Put how many cans was it?
you can put how many cans, or some of us said number of cans, the number of cans each member recycled. Yes.
Y'all put how many cans did she recycle? Did each member recycle?
That would be good. That's what they're looking for. And then once you've written your find, go ahead and write your givens. So we talked about what 2 numbers did they give us in this problem?
7,500.
And are we going to write just the number?
No, we're going to write 7.
Right. Right. We have to know what those numbers mean, right? So we have our 7 members or people. And then we have our 1,505 cans total, right? That's the total number of cans. Right, not how many each, that's all together. So if all of us were out there recycling, and all 7 of us found that many, we want to see how many did just Karen find, how many did just Marlena find, how many did we each find.
All together.
So what operation do I need to know? Marlena?
Division.
Division, write your sign. Alright, so for our plan, we're going to draw our model. I want you and your partner to try to draw your strip diagram. How would I model this with a strip diagram on my plan? Work with your partner, and then we'll come back together.
This. Like drop like this first.
Good.
That's
Good, I like that. That's what we're starting with. Good.
I think that's the total.
Right, that's what we're starting with. Very good. Good. So, how many groups do I have? I have 7 groups, right? So what you showed me is 2 groups, right? You showed me part whole. Good. Good, so it looks like we all have the same thing. We're showing our total on top, right? Because that's what we're starting with, 1,505. And then we did it into 7 groups, because there's 7 people. But do we know how many each person had yet?
No.
So question mark. That's what we're looking for, right? Good. So we're showing we're taking our total and dividing it into 7 equal groups. Yes? All right, so now we're ready to solve the problem. So let's solve it. Let's practice using our family. So we're going to write our problem using our house. Which number is going to go inside our house?
1,505.
Good. And outside of it?
7.
Good. So once you've drawn your house, then go ahead and we're going to draw the rooms in our house.
So just like
Yep, our rectangular house with each of our rooms. Good. And what number goes on the outside of our house? 7. Good. Before we start dividing, what else do I need to do?
Draw your
My sevens. My multiplication facts for my sevens. Good. And if I don't know my facts, where would I look at? Multiplication chart. Very good. Good. All right, it looks like Karen's got hers. Can you help us out with what you have so far? Can you read us your sevens?
7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49,
Good.
56,
Good. Got that. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35.
63.
Good. 42, 49, 56, 63. Good job. So that tells us how many sevens are in each of those numbers of groups. 42. It's right here if you need to look at mine. 7.21. Good. Alright, so we're going to start dividing. So I'm going to start in which place value position? The first one, right? The biggest, the 1,000. So I have 1 right here. So what's the closest I can get to 0, right? I can't make any sevens with that. So I'm going to write a 0 at the top. And I made 0 groups, so I'm going to write a 0 down here. 1 take away 0 is 1. So then I'm going to move that 1,000 over to my 100. So now how many hundreds do I have?
15.
15. What's the closest I can get to
14.
14. So I'm going to circle that. How many groups is that? 2 groups. And we said that was a 14. So when I do 15 minus 14, I get 1. Good. Move it over again, and it's 10. What's the closest I can get to 10? 7, which is 1 group. So I have 1 group. So then I have 10 minus 7 is
3.
3. There we go. We agree? 3?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, 3. So now what am I ready to do?
35.
Move it to my ones. 35. And what's the closest I can get to 35?
35.
Exactly 35. And how many groups is that? 5. 35 minus 35 is?
0.
And what does that 0 tell me?
No
remainder.
No remainder. So my answer says each member recycled how many cans? 215. Make sure you circle it or put it in a box so that it's easy for you to find. So then my mathematical expression, what am I going to write? What did I do? Perfect. 1,505 divided by 7. And then really quickly, how would I check my answer? What can I do to check it? Which would be, what would my inverse be? So what would I multiply?
200 times 7.
Good. So I could check that there. And then I would write my sentence and bubble it in, and that would be done. Good job, guys.